Today is Thursday, Parashat Terumah. Parashat of this week tells us about the construction of the Mishkan, how it was to be constructed, and the vessels within the Mishkan, how each one of them was made. And the one that we read about in Chok Yisrael this morning was about the table where the showbread was placed. So Pasuk says, "Ve'asita shulchan atzei shitim," and you shall make a table made of acacia wood. Amatayim orko, 2 cubits its length. Ve'amar rochbo, and 1 cubit its width. Ve'amar v'chetzi komato, and 1.5 cubits its height. So it's giving us the dimension, and then it says that there was, it was covered, the wood, the acacia wood was covered then with gold, and there was a crown around the table. He gives the description of the table. By the way, it had racks on it where 12 loaves of bread, special type of bread called showbread, were put on there. From that table that was on the north side of the Echal in the Mishkan, flowed prosperity to the nation. It was from that table with the showbread on it that was a symbol of prosperity and parnasah. And each one of the description of the vessels and the various items that were in the Mishkan had great meanings and significance to it. We mentioned earlier this week about the Aron, the ark where the tablets of the Torah were kept, that the measures for it were given in half measures, 2.5 cubit by 1.5 cubit by 1.5 cubit. We explained that in spirituality, in learning Torah, a person should always consider himself as half, that he hasn't accomplished everything that he needs to learn. Even a most learned Torah scholar is called a Talmid Chacham. He's a wise student because he has a lot more to learn, so that half measures in the ark that contain the Torah is given as a symbol of a person who always consider himself as incomplete in terms of learning. There's a lot more to learn. But here in the Shulchan, when we speak about the table that is a symbol of prosperity, of sustenance, of parnasah, of material blessings, there the measures are given as 2 cubits in length, 1 cubit in width, so it's complete cubit. A person should feel satisfied, who should feel whole. Whatever Hashem has granted him, is the person who's really wealthy, is the person who's happy with his lot, with what he has. So the measures are complete. But in height, ve'amma v'chetzi komato, but 1.5 cubit in height, meaning that it's okay for a person to have ambition, to feel that he would like to accomplish more. So therefore he's only half measure, a cubit and a half in height. The measures of the table are complete in terms of the size, 2 cubit by 1 cubit. But the height, you could think that yes, there is more to accomplish, and there's ambition to be able to have more sustenance and more prosperity. That's okay. Only thing is, our sages direct us that the whole purpose is not as an end unto itself. To have more wealth is not as its own purpose, because that could be a situation where a person is like there's an example that is given, it's a person riding a horse and holding a carrot at the edge of a stake, and the horse keeps chasing the carrot and never reaches it. That way, sometimes a person who looks for just more and more wealth just for its own sake may never be satisfied. But it's okay to be ambitious, to want to have more, all with the purpose of serving Hashem better, to be able to do better mitzvot in a way, like in a more beautiful way, to be able to assist people, to be able to do mitzvot in a way that is more fulfilled, because you have more that you can dedicate for mitzvot. So that's okay. That's okay to have that as kind of ambition, but not as an ambition unto itself. So the measures of the table, which is a symbol of the material and prosperity and parnasah, 2 of the measures are complete. Person should be satisfied with what he has. 1 measure is in half. It's okay to have ambition, but again, only to be used to serve better Hashem. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen ve'amen.